The heart of the state in the sprawling, ancient city of Aldoria, the state was not merely a political entity but a living, breathing force that shaped every aspect of life. The Grand Council, housed in the magnificent marble palace at the city's center, governed the land with wisdom passed down through generations. The state was both guardian and guide, its influence felt in the bustling markets, serene temples, and quiet homes alike. Among the many officials who dedicated their lives to the service of Aldoria, none was more respected than Councillor Elara. A woman of sharp intellect and unwavering integrity, Elara had risen through the ranks to become one of the most influential voices in the Grand Council. Her reputation for fairness and her ability to listen to the needs of the people had earned her the love and trust of the citizens. One crisp autumn morning, as the first light of dawn bathed the city in a golden glow, Elara walked through the gardens of the palace, her mind heavy with the responsibilities of her position. The state was facing a time of great challenge. The neighboring kingdom of Valoria had become increasingly aggressive, and whispers of war hung in the air. At the same time, internal unrest was brewing, fueled by economic disparity and social injustices. Elara knew that the decisions made in the coming days would shape the future of Aldoria. As she wandered through the gardens, she sought solace in the beauty around her, the vibrant flowers, the ancient trees, and the gentle sound of the fountains. She paused by a marble bench, taking a seat and closing her eyes, drawing strength from the tranquility of the moment. Her contemplation was interrupted by the arrival of her most trusted advisor, Marcus. A man of keen insight and deep loyalty, Marcus had been by Elara's side through many trials. He approached with a respectful nod, his expression grave. "Councillor Elara," he began, "the Grand Council is assembling. The situation with Valoria is escalating, and we must decide our course of action." Elara stood, her resolve hardening. "Thank you, Marcus. Let us go and face this challenge together." The Grand Council chamber was a grand hall, its walls adorned with tapestries depicting the history of Aldoria. The council members, a diverse group of men and women, sat around a large circular table. As Elara took her seat, she felt the weight of their expectations. She knew that her voice would be pivotal in the discussions to come. The debate was intense, with voices raised in both anger and fear. Some councillors argued for immediate military action, believing that strength was the only language Valoria would understand. Others urged caution, fearing the devastation that war would bring to their people. Elara listened carefully, her mind weighing the arguments. When her turn came to speak, she stood, her presence commanding the attention of the room. "Esteemed colleagues," she began, her voice steady and clear, "we stand at a crossroads. The decisions we make today will echo through the ages. War may seem like the swiftest solution, but we must consider the cost to our people. Lives will be lost, families torn apart, and our lands ravaged." She paused, allowing her words to sink in. "But neither can we ignore the threat that Valoria poses. We must show strength, but we must also show wisdom. I propose that we seek a diplomatic solution, but prepare our defenses. Let us send envoys to Valoria, to negotiate from a position of strength and resolve. Let us demonstrate that we are a state that values peace, but will not shy away from defending our sovereignty." The chamber fell silent as the councillors considered her proposal. Slowly, one by one, they nodded in agreement. Elara's plan was adopted, and preparations were made to send envoys to Valoria while fortifying the city's defenses. In the days that followed, Elara worked tirelessly, overseeing the diplomatic efforts and ensuring that the people of Aldoria were prepared for any eventuality. She met with community leaders, listened to their concerns, and implemented measures to address the economic and social issues that had been simmering beneath the surface. Her leadership brought a sense of calm and unity to the city. The people, inspired by her dedication and wisdom, rallied together, their faith in the state renewed. The envoys returned with promising news. Valoria, seeing Aldoria's strength and resolve, was willing to negotiate a peace treaty. On the day the treaty was signed, the city of Aldoria celebrated. The threat of war had been averted, and the foundations of peace were being laid. Elara stood on the balcony of the palace, looking out over the jubilant crowds. She felt a deep sense of satisfaction, knowing that she had served her state well. Marcus approached, his face alight with pride. "You have done it, Elara. Your wisdom and compassion have saved us from the brink of war." Elara smiled, her heart filled with gratitude. "I could not have done it alone, Marcus. It was the strength and unity of our people that made this possible. The state is not just the council or the laws we pass, it is the heart and soul of every citizen of Aldoria." As the sun set over the city, casting a warm glow over the rooftops and streets, Elara knew that the challenges were far from over. But she also knew that Aldoria was strong, resilient, and united. The state, with its rich history and vibrant spirit, would continue to thrive under the guidance of those who served it with wisdom and integrity. And so, the story of Aldoria and its beloved Councillor Elara became a beacon of hope and inspiration, a testament to the power of leadership, compassion, and the enduring strength of the state.